Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to Mobile 1 Mainland Muscle, Round 2, Timaru International Raceway.
Yeah, race one was it was a good race. It was pretty tight for a start. There was Rob had a good takeoff as well as myself. Then on turn 1, 2, 3, all I saw on the rear vision mirror was Rob sliding, and I was actually sliding myself. So obviously the drift cars and the trucks left a bit of slippery oil or tyre rubber on there, so it was a very, very slippery track. So yeah, no, it was good. It was a good race, and Dwayne Ingley, he was driving well. He drove extremely well. Got right up there beside me, one part of it. So no, it was a good race. But overall, yeah, I think everybody went well. Originally I was going to have a year off, and I decided no, life's too short. Let's get into it again. So yeah, we're going to do 3 rounds with them this year. Hopefully everything goes well. Tonga in a few weeks' time, and then Highland Park. So yeah, look forward to it.
Well, it was an interesting race. Bit of a slow start, a lot of wheel spin. So yeah, went off in smoke to start with, and she was a really tight first few corners. So it was action-packed racing, that's for sure. Ended up being pretty much stuck in the middle where I started in 8th fastest. So I was pretty pleased with that. The car was going well. That's the main thing. Yeah, we changed a lot of setup changes to it, harder suspension and things, and it feels a lot more comfortable. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, it feels a lot stiffer, so that's what I wanted. Yeah, the trucks are dumping a lot of oil and water on the track, which is making it pretty greasy. So we were straight after them, which wasn't good for muscle cars with the power that they've got. There's nothing we can do about it. You just got to drive to the conditions like anything. It's like driving on the road. If it's wet, you just drive to the conditions. But easier said than done, because everyone gets the red mist when they're racing.
The very first race at Ruapuna was more just to get to know the car and what the capabilities of the car. Now I'm sort of putting that into practice a bit more, going harder, better driving line, so that makes the car go faster, and then I've got to realise that I'm going faster, so I need to do different action. I've looked at the previous videos of Ruapuna, and I've learned a lot of just my racing lines, my braking lines and all that, so I'm more confident. This is a brand new track again for me, so again I've got to learn new challenges on the circuit. Get one corner right, you get the next 3 wrong, so sorry, wrong way around. Done my first race and it wasn't that overly good for me. For some reason I've got very low spark and high revs, so the car's been missing like hell. Had quite a good start, but then after that I just couldn't get anywhere near top speed, so I just had to do some laps so I didn't get a DNF. But yeah, no, I'm enjoying it, always, you know.
Second race was good once again with my new tyres. Got a really good start for me, and going along quite good, but it started getting really busy. There's some interesting moments on the main straight where there was nowhere to go at all except keep cruising along, and you had to wait your turn to get past. But no, it was really busy towards the end. It got hugely busy with fast guys coming through. Yeah, no, it was really good. Good race. A couple of spinners in there though, a few people going off at various places, but no, it was a good race. Really exciting race.
North Island, Wanganui, driving the blue 165 Falcon. This is my 24th or 25th year of owning and racing the car. It's been down the South Island probably 22 of those 25 years, and it's a lot of fun, it really is. Race 2, like everything around Timaru, getting a good start is absolutely paramount. I got a good start, and the couple of guys were all in the same group on the same times, and really it's just about where you can sneak in front, and off the start's the best place, but I managed to sneak in front of one other, I think, by the end of the first lap, and then it's really just making your way through the traffic as cleanly and efficiently as you can, knowing that everybody's in your draft and following you, and faster guys following them. It's just fantastic. Handicap racing is just the best. You know, I keep saying that it's not me, it's the car. Very oversteery, but it's hooking up really well. It's got reasonable rubber on it. It's hooking up well, and it's stopping unbelievably well. So huge confidence under brakes, and even though it is oversteering a lot, it's still hooking up in a straight line, which is what counts around here.
Broke an axle, that's supposed to be on there. It's a 31-inch spline and it broke off. Well, it means if I can't find one, I'm not racing for the rest of the weekend. So Saturday for me has been, oh well, it could have been worse, but it could have been better. Just didn't feel right in the warm-up lap, and then took off, start finish line, and hello, she's slipping again. Thought, well, that's it, the diff stuff, let's leave for the weekend. And then of course this unbelievable South Island hospitality came along, and one guy says, well, I've got a diff head I can put in there. Rod Heyman, and then Greg Donaldson comes along and said, well, I've got me and my two boys who are mechanics and can actually fit it in for you, so get your shit together and get your car down here, we'll fix it. So I'm racing again. Amazing hospitality and extreme camaraderie, and I just feel so humbled by it.
Yeah, race 1 today, I didn't get a very good start at all. Rob Lewis took off, got me on the start, turn 1, so then I got onto the straight and managed to get past him. Yeah, and then I decided to really see what I can do. New tyres on the back. It was a good race. It was, yeah, look, there's still potential there, I think, for the car. But it was good to see everything was clean racing. There was the revision mirror, there didn't see too much trouble. Until the end of the race, there was something was spinning out. A red Mustang, I think it was. But no, it was a good race for everybody, yeah.
Yeah, interesting start because there was a clash of two guys right on the first corner. Lucky for me though, because I went straight around the outside of them, so I got away pretty clean from it. I was pretty lucky. What was going through my mind when I was racing was I was kind of stuck in no man's land, so I was trying to catch the guy in front but make sure the people behind didn't catch me. So it was one of those races where it ended up being a bit of a time trial for me, but good workout for the car and learned a few things, so it was all good. Oh, I'm loving the weekend. The weekend's been fantastic. It's great to see there's pretty much 250 cars at this meeting, so as you can see, it's pretty packed. So it's been good for everyone. I think we had 18 cars, so it's good for muscle cars. Always a crowd pleaser.
Yeah, well, after all that good hospitality of Southern hospitality and fixing my car, we went out there in the handicap race and I was on pole, and I think I came second to last, but I had a ball and the car was awesome. And I did a 13.8, which was pretty good because I think I did a 13.5 in practice and a 14.9 in qualifying. So, yep, I'm happy as, because like, it's just cool. And I'm coming back here in 2 weeks' time as well. Oh yeah, well, you get a bit of confidence because I also had a different type of diff true track which I'm not used to, and sort of was getting used to that. But that was probably towards the end of the race. But that's all right. No, it was really cool, and I was only I think a 3.7 diff ratio this time, and used to normally have a 3.4, and it was cool because I was only pulling 500 more revs anyway, so that was pretty good. So,
Dylan, the last one was the reverse handicap race, and we actually got pinged 5 seconds. We had to start a bit further in time then. I actually broke out of the time bracket, but to be quite honest, I was really proud to have done that. I've said for a long time that I would really like to get the Mustang into an 8 around levels. Well, what do you know? I banged out a 7.9, so I am absolutely over the moon. We've had a great weekend, the car's going fine, even the drivers managed to do a reasonable job.
The last race was awesome. Actually, it was a great challenge for me, starting 62 seconds behind the front runners. A bit daunting when you see them all screaming past down the back straight and you're still sitting there waiting for the flag, so just hoping you don't meet them as they come through. Yeah, great race. I was on a bit of a mission to try and make up the penalty I had, and luckily there was a few incidents. Greg Donaldson obviously spinning off, and I just sort of avoided all the carnage there, so it gave me a few more placings. Yeah, that was good. It was a good challenge. Shame Rob Lewis blew a gearbox, I understand, so yeah, a bit of a shame for that. But hey, full credit to everybody. They all had a great race, and good to see the winners on the podium. Overall, they did well. So it was a great weekend, and thanks again, Mainland Muscle Cars, for putting on such a great event. So awesome.
Last race was good, being a reverse grid, so it's pretty exciting. I couldn't get past Greg Donaldson or Rod Hayman. Mike Eden seemed to find his way through quite well, but fortunately for me, Greg Donaldson spun off, and that sort of slowed Rod up, so I managed to get through on Rod, and yeah, I don't really know where I finished, but it was all good. Somehow I've ended up winning the Group B class for the weekend, which is pretty cool. I don't know, it's quite cool. I don't think I've ever won anything in Mainland Muscle before, so it's pretty cool.
I thought I'd have no tyres left because they're this is second race meeting, so I was sort of expecting the car to be not hooking up and sliding a bit, so I was sort of prepared for that, and it just didn't really do it. It hooked up well, it went really well. It's nothing like Timaru for having a well balanced, well handling car. The car stops unbelievably well and just suffers sometimes the leaf springs in the back to hook up, but man, it did really well. So just getting off the line well, and then making a couple of passes and just really going hard the whole race was fantastic. Really, really enjoyed it.
Awesome weekend, big thanks to Mainland Muscle Cars, Johnny and Kay, thanks for that, and Tony, all the work you've done. Look, it's absolutely brilliant class, well organised, they make everybody welcome.
Weekend was awesome, they're really, really good. Always like coming to Timaru because it's a really neat place, camp in the pits, nice people, spectators friendly, wave at you and stuff, it's good, really cool.
Probably my best. I mean, I've been coming here for over 22 years or something. It's probably my best weekend ever. Probably just the weather, the friendships, just everything went perfectly for us. It was fantastic.